there could be an 11-win team left out of the playoffs. It could very well be the Cowboys. If you look at the way this thing is setting up, there is certainly a possibility that a team with 11 wins is going to get left out.
Right.
Now, I think since they went to the new playoff format, the only 11-win team to get left out was the Patriots that year.
And Castle
that Matt Castle was the quarterback. But whatever. A team could get left out at 11 wins. For those of you who have been following the show all season long, Golic and Bubba's our board operator, and he's a huge Cowboy fan.
Yes, he is.
Have this wager going. If the Cowboys win 11 games, Golic has to pay to send Bubba to the playoff game, plus the dog Ted. He's got to get him first-class airfare. He's got to get him outstanding accommodations. Got to get him the best tickets he can. If the Cowboys win fewer than 11 games, which at the time, I mean, when we made this bet before the season started, people were projecting Dallas was going to win 5 games this year.
We were.
Everyone was. So the point is, Bubba never should have had a chance in this bet. Now here he is with a chance to win. If Bubba loses,
I had them at 7 and 9.
If Bubba, what did I have, Matt?
I don't have yours here.
Okay, I think I had him at 6 and 10 or something like that. So the point is, if Bubba loses the bet, if the Cowboys win 10 or fewer games, then Bubba has to be Golic's butler for a week.
For a week. He has to wear my old Eagle jersey and do whatever I say for a week.
If the Cowboys win 11 games, but do not make the playoffs, Golic says to me in the meeting yesterday, and this is where we got to get everyone involved, well, I don't owe him anything.
I don't.
I think that is an out-and-out disgrace.
I owe him nothing.
That is a joke. There is no way you can owe him nothing.
I owe him nothing, and he doesn't have to be my butler.
Well, obviously he doesn't have to be a butler. He won the bet.
He won the bet, which the payoff for the bet was to send him to the playoffs, first-class accommodations. If they don't make the playoffs, he gets nothing.
No, I don't totally disagree.
He gets nothing.
There should be another prize.
Well,
he should get something for winning the bet.
Then he and his representative, who I'm looking at right now, should have thought of that and should have put something in there. You can't add it after the fact.
I'm not adding anything.
No,
you have
yes,
to,
you are.
lost the bet.
No,
you have to do something.
No, you're just saying that now. The bet was win 11, I send him to the playoffs. No more. That was all that was said. You had no more. If you, as his representatives, and Bubba, you should fire your representative, should have had in there, well, on the outside chance that they win 11 and don't make the playoffs, then what are you going to do for him? And maybe we would have worked something out. But you, as his representative, because I know Bubba's not going to be able to think of that, didn't bring that up. I owe him nothing, Bubba. Nothing.
Bubba, your thoughts?
I think you have to send me to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, here's a couple of options.
Stop.
I'm going to throw some options.
I'm coming to Zona with you.
He's coming to Zona with the dog Ted.
Staying at your house.
You could come instead of Golic, as far as I'm concerned. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to throw a couple of options on the table, but then I'm going to throw it open. 1-800-Flowers.com Twitter feed. Tweet them at us. I'll put it up at ESPN Greeny if you want. And let's use the hashtag BubbaWager. BubbaWager. If the Cowboys win 11 games, but don't make the playoffs, what should Golic have to give/do for Bubba? And I'm going to tell you right now, right off the top of my head, I think you should be his butler. I think you should have to be Bubba's butler. That was the reverse of the wager. I think you should have to be Bubba's butler for the week.
You'll be running the board up here.
You're changing the bet.
That's what I think.
After the bet has been made.
I'm not changing the bet.
Yes, you are.
The terms were the terms. You can't lose a bet and then lose nothing. The bet was 10.5 wins.
You know what you can do? You can tie in a bet, and this would be basically this is what.
No, it's not. The over/under was 10.5 wins. If they win 11 games, Bubba wins.
Okay. Let's go back. Bubba, they win 11 games. What did you say I had to do? What did I have to do? Greeny, you're his representative.
Fly
what did
to
I
the
have?
Playoff game.
Right.
We all know what you had to do. I just went through it.
And I'm saying it again because that's what I said I would do. What was said if they did make the playoffs? Oh,
I'm
that's
not
right.
sure if we specified Cowboys playoff game.
Yeah, it may have to be another playoff game.
You got to check the archives.
It could be the Super Bowl.
No.
It could be the Cowboys home opener next year.
You lose here. You lose because we're going to pull tape.
It could be every playoff game ever.
Let's ask America. America is going to make this decision.
I'm going to pull the audio right now.
Go ahead.
You are the worst. You are the lowest of the low. I've never, in all the years we've been together, been quite as disgusted with you as I am at the notion of you trying to get out of this way.
I'm not trying to get out of anything. The bet was made.
You are going to have to take another photo. I don't know what it is.
No, that's not happening.
Let's get. No, I agree with you on that. America's suffered enough. But let's hear from you on Twitter. Use the hashtag BubbaWager. What could Golic do? How about if you send Ted to a dog spa? How about a little weekend at a dog spa for Bubba's dog, Ted? And you can send Bubba, too. Bubba would enjoy a dog spa.
Right up my alley.
I think Bubba would do very nicely in there, in a big tub with a bunch of dogs.
My wife has offered this.
Let me hear.
We'll buy Bubba and Ted pizza, beer, and kibble if they don't make the playoffs.
It's going to have to be a lot. I'm talking about pizza, beer, and enough pizza, beer, and kibble to last them throughout the playoffs.
Pizza, beer, and kibble.
No, I think more. That's not enough.
Listen, that's giving in.
That's an early offer.
And I'm not even saying I agree to that. That's my wife. That's not me.
I'm not under any circumstances accepting that on your behalf, Bubba. As your representation, I recommend that we turn that down.
You've already cost him with
nothing.
The representation.
You know what? You are a sham of a human being. You are the lowest of the low. I'm making up nothing. This is pathetic.
Tell me what I owe him.
We're going to figure it out.
No. You don't figure it out after the bet was made.
We are figuring it out today with America's help. Hashtag Bubba Wager. What can Golic, what should Golic do for Bubba and Ted in the event that the Cowboys win 11 games and don't make the playoffs? Now, let the record show. I still don't think that's going to happen. I still think if the Cowboys win 11 games, they will get in the playoffs.
I do as well.
So we won't have this problem. But if indeed it does become a problem, let us make it very clear. You cannot skate on this.
There's no skating.
You are skating.
I am playing under the terms of this wager.
You are skating like Dorothy Hamill. You are skating
How are you saying that?
Michelle
There
Kwan.
has been nothing agreed to outside of sending him to the playoff
I'm going to
game.
start. You know what? For the rest of the day, I'm calling you Brian Boitano. You are trying to skate wasn't he a skater?
Yes.
I got that right, didn't I? It's a good. Eric Hayden. Are you happy with that one?
Okay, I like
I'll give you any
Hayden.
skater you want. You want a hockey player?
Quads on Eric Hayden?
He had some quads.
Are you kidding me?
You're Jaromir Jagr.
No, I want to be Eric Hayden.
Okay, you can be Eric Hayden.
Call me
For
Eric
the rest
Hayden.
of the day, Golic is Eric Hayden because he is trying to get out of what is an obvious situation where you have to offer something. My first choice would be for you to be Bubba's butler.
Why should I offer anything? The bet was made.
The bet is, and it stands, and he's going to win. Or if he wins, then he deserves to win something.
Well, then his representative should have thought of that when he made the bet.